And we welcome you in, already 2 away here in the 7th. John Shelby with Chris Singleton.
Bogarts.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Here comes the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 9 and the Blue Jays 5. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Marinaccio back to work.
Yep.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman.
Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Ball. 2-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Let's go, Vladdy.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
There's a swing and a drive. Tatis going back. Forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 9-6.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Ron Marinaccio out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Out of the bullpen for the Padres,
Now pitching
Jeremiah
for San
Estrada.
Diego.
He's pitching on 2
Number
days rest.
56, Jeremiah Estrada.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. Pitch misses
that's a
there,
ball.
and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Bullpen action for the Padres. Robert Suarez preparing to come on if needed. Morejon, the power lefty, up as well. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 9-6. Back after this on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Ezekiel Duran. Green, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter.
You know, these Padres digging into their...
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. No play, that's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Luis Ariz stands in. Runner takes off.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Lucas pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. And ball 1. Duran over at first with 1 away. Misses outside, and the count is 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Not even close
1
there.
strike.
And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
Up
about.
next for the Padres,
And now it's Manny
third
Machado.
baseman, Manny Machado.
And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Springer on the move. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Now batting, catcher Elias Diaz.
Here's the catcher, Elias Diaz.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Nabs it, and that'll do it. Padres leave a pair, and they won't add to their 9-6 lead. Back now in Toronto. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Wow.
No balls.
That's not even
strike.
close to the zone.
Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Left-hand hitter waits to the right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, third baseman Ernie Clement.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. 0 for 3 in this one. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Late with the swing there.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Padres 9 and the Blue Jays 6. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Jake Cronenworth. Swings through that one for strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one fouled off.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Hayward, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in now for San Diego, Brandon Lockridge. Right through there for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for San
So they
Diego.
turn to their closer, Jason
40.
Adam.
And compared
Jason
to a lot of
Adam.
other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
And here's the catcher,
Leading
Alejandro
off for the
Kirk.
Jays.
0 for 3
Catcher,
with 2 strikeouts
Alejandro
and a ground
Kirk.
out. He swings and fouls one off. Strike 2.
0-2.
That
No.
one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Slice to right
That's a foul
and
ball.
foul ball. And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
Oh, that right there is what you want
Now
to see out of your
batting,
closer.
left fielder,
Come in and
Nathan
close the door,
Lucas.
cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Lucas
Yeah.
in the box now. No balls and a strike. And
1-1.
this is inside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. High fly ball out to left field. Hayward settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop.
So it's their
Bo
last chance in this
Bichette.
one. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. That one the other way. Arise. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Bowden Francis, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expected to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times, it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Xander Bogaerts leading things off and takes a strike. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And here it comes.
Count is full.
And that one hit to first. Guerrero takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Luis Arias.
Well, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Ezekiel Duran in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And there's a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that
Third,
count up to
first
2 balls
baseman,
and 2
Luis
strikes, but that time
Arise.
chased outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Arise stands in. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Starting on the mound in this one, Dylan Cease.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being
Leading
fooled
off
by
for the
really
Jays.
anything. He's going to have to
Shortstop,
find a way
boom,
to change
Bichette.
up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Bichette leading things off and takes a strike. Bichette with a homer in his last game. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Cold night like
0-2.
tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole
First
field. He was out in
baseman,
front there. Just needs to let the ball
Vladimir
travel a little
Guerrero
more, and his timing will be
Jr.
back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
That clips a corner. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. And it's fouled away.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Diaz gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, there appears to be no
Batting
problem
third,
settling in on the mound out there
designated
today. It looks pretty tough to
Anthony
start this one, punching out the first 2
Santander.
hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
1-0.
Anthony Santander stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Santander went deep twice in his last game. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball. throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Scoreless after one. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for
Now
the
it's
Padres,
Fernando
right
Tatis
fielder,
Jr.
Fernando Tatis
He's a guy,
Jr.
Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Three, 1.
That's an automatic ball because the timer ran out.
And a free base with the walk. Not exactly a confidence-boosting play on the mound.
Here's Machado. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Machado, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. And Manny gets a piece. Tatis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. In the dirt. To second for 1, and it's over his head.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position, and he's taking away the double play opportunity.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. On the ground to the left,
Foul
and it
ball.
goes just foul. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. The throw in, but it's offline.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Elias Diaz. And that one missing low. Clips the corner, and it's a ball and a strike.
2-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Here comes Machado around third. He'll score easily.
Well, that was a great job of letting
Batting
that runner
seven,
steal
the
second base, get in the
designated
scoring
hitter,
position,
Jake
come
Cronenworth.
through with the base knock, you add a run.
in scoring position, no outs. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And he hits a ground ball right side. That takes care of Cronenworth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move
Batting
the runner up and give your
fielder,
team a
Jason
chance to
Hayward.
score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
The other way, and it stays fair. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That
Batting
was a thing
ninth,
of beauty. He
center
may have been a
fielder,
little behind the pitch,
Brandon
but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Brandon Lockridge, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. One out and a runner at second. And takes low for ball one. This one in the air center field. Varsho has this one sized up. Hauls it in, and there's two away. So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
Ball outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Man at second. And a big swing and a miss.
2-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Bichette whips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Padres 3 and the Jays nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's George Springer.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Foul ball. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 0-1. One out, bases empty. That one way inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. There's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hayward makes the play, and that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, on to the third inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Ezekiel Duran. Francis back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Francis winds and deals. Up the middle, and that chance handled. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. High fly ball out to center field. Varsho moving under it, makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Padres,
2 outs,
right
base is
fielder,
empty.
Fernando
And the batter
Tatis
will be
Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings through that one.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this
ball,
game, but he
1 strike.
just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back now in Toronto.
Leading off
Down to
for
third
the
baseman,
Jays,
Ernie
third
Clement.
baseman, Ernie Clement.
And a foul ball. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll get off into the seats. On the ground, right side, Duran. Over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 8th, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
So digging in, Alejandro Kirk.
Let's go, Captain Kirk.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through that.
2. 0-2.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, I think that's a case of
Batting
overthinking
ninth,
right
left
there. Got
fielder,
3 straight fastballs
Nathan
looking in the
Lucas.
0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 down, base is empty. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Two outs. Swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the
No
hitting
balls,
coach.
2
Right
strikes.
now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Up the middle, Duran fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the
John
Padres,
Sciambi with
third
Chris
baseman,
Singleton.
Manny
And set to lead
Machado.
off the fourth, Manny Machado.
Come on, Jays.
This game is too tough for you, San Diego.
That missed
One
by
ball,
a
no
lot.
strikes.
1-0.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
Yeehaw!
It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top
1-1.
of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Good eye in that
That's the ball,
spot.
that's down.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Not close
1-1.
with that one. 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's
2-2.
even up. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Kirk to first in
He's up.
time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Cronenworth takes a
that's
ball as he
outside.
stands in for the second time. And there's a foul ball. Oh, and they're going to
That
tag
missed.
the
That's the
pitcher with a
ball.
pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Padres go down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. And we're back. Ready to
Leading
go.
off for
Bottom
the
4.
Jays,
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Bo Bichette.
There's the strike.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with
0-2.
those locations, and that's been true again today.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Great location with that 2-strike
Now
fastball. I'll
batting,
tell you what, as a
first
hitter,
baseman,
you're looking to protect the outside part of the
Vladimir
plate, stay back on
Guerrero
something
Jr.
off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting, designated hitter Anthony Santander.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Hard hit, right side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Jason Hayward. New pitcher now for the Jays, Tommy Nance.
Well, he's been hit pretty
45.
hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's a speed threat, Brandon Lockridge. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Springer there makes the catch. So the lineup flips over, and here is Xander Bogaerts. First offering, and it just misses. Bogaerts, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. The 1-1. And there's a strike in the outside corner. That misses. It's 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slurve, and it was the right choice.
Up next,
Next for the Padres, Ezekiel Duran. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis
Ariz. The next up for the Padres. This one in the dirt.
1-0.
Hayward at second, Duran at first, 2 out of the inning. Check swing, and he went.
1-1.
It's 1-1. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Slides his hand in there. Save. And the lead is up to 5.
Back-to-back base hits. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers' pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Springer. fielder.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number one on a tough play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Now it's going to be Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike one.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
One down, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
No, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Jimenez.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That one misses. Ball 1. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
He goes down looking. Down in order go the Blue Jays. It's 5-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. Nance back to work. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. Machado tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Swing and a foul straight back.
Give it to him, Toronto. Show how we play in Canada. Come on.
That one ripped left field. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Diaz lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just
That's
off the
inside. That's a
inside
ball.
edge. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouls one off. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Cronenworth
Oh, yeah.
in the box again. Takes the strike. On the ground to first,
That's a foul.
but it kicks foul. Out to short, Bichette. Slings to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Padres 5 and the Jays nothing. Well, we go bottom 6
Leading
at
off
the
for the
plate.
Jays,
Ernie Clement.
third baseman, Ernie Clement.
That's
Yeah.
in there. Strike one.
Well, these Jays,
0-1.
they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a bait.
On the ground, right side. Arise on to first. One up, one down.
And as we
Now
get
batting,
deeper, it's
the
not going to
catcher,
get any easier. These
Alejandro
at-bats are going to feel
Kirk.
more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Just
No,
off
that
the
missed.
inside edge. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Arise makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Nathan Lucas.
2 down, base is empty. Nathan Lucas now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get
In the air, left side. Hayward makes a nice running catch. Top of inning number
Leading off
7.
for the
Stepping in
Padres,
for
left
San
fielder,
Diego, Jason Hayward. That one's
Yeah.
in there. Strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
That one drifts
That's it.
inside.
Ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Nance sets, fires. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Brandon
Up next
Lockridge
for the
digs in now.
Padres, center
0 for
fielder,
2 in
Brandon
this one.
Lockridge.
The pitch timer
Oh, that's
expired
low. That's a ball.
before he started his windup, so that's a ball. That clips the corner. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2 is the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider
Yeah.
really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Bogarts stands in now and watches strike 1.
No, that's
the
down.
shortstop
Ball.
takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning
That's
number
it, ball.
7. Inside, just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Goes comes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Padres down in order as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 7.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, he's been absolutely lights out on the mound all game, and I really thought he might pull off some history here, Boob.
He had that look, no doubt. Perfect games are so tough, though. It's one of the rarest feats in sports for a reason. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-2.
That's a base hit. Run scores. And the batter is George Springer. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Here's the 0-2. And delivers outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Towards first. To second for 1, and it's over his head. Tries to get back and save.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman, he's got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Strike two.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball.
balls,
Great job of
strikes.
setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
0-2 now.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Yuki Matsui, the left-hander, up and throwing. Suarez getting cranked up as well. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Got him. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just
Second baseman,
disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
So 2 down now, and here is Andres Jimenez. Right down the chute, strike 1.
0-1.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. And a swing and a miss. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Ezekiel Duran.
Oh, and they're going to
That's a
tag
ball.
the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Welcome back,
Now
and a new
pitching
arm
for
on the
the
mound to
Blue
start
Jays.
the 8th. Ryan Burr.
Number 43.
This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Ryan Burr.
That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
On the ground. And that one handled. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't
Now
really
batting,
matter where
the
you
first
are in the
baseman,
lineup.
Luis
Your job is to get on
Arias.
base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres.
Low ball.
Burr in his 4th year, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2015. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
That to right. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Oh, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And it's 1-1. Duran, the base runner at first with one out. Ground ball left side. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up, clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Here's Manny Machado. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third, Clement fires across the diamond. That's out number 3. Padres leave 1. They're up 5-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yuki Matsui.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He
Leading
tries to
off
force
for
weak
Toronto,
contact, so
third
command and
baseman,
execution are
Ernie
huge for him.
Clement.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Tatis makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon appears to be getting loose. Marinaccio also throwing. And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. The Jays down by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch just misses. Now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it remains 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts handles the chance in plenty of time to first. So they get the out after a long battle
Now
at the
batting,
plate.
left fielder Nathan Lucas.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Pitch misses.
1-1.
Ball 1. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that
Now
one.
batting,
You often hear the phrase
shortstop,
short to
boom,
it, long
good shot.
through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit to first, and Bichette is retired. Inning over. One left for Toronto. They're down here 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. Burr back to work. Swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first
Now
out here in the
designated
ninth.
hitter, Jake
Now here's Jake
Cronenworth.
Cronenworth. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Just
That missed. That's
missed.
the ball. 1-0.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself.
Got him.
And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Hayward.
2 down, bases empty. Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. He's been a great free agent sign. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. To third. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Padres 5 and the Blue Jays 1. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Adrian Morejon. He has a
Now
great
pitching for
slider
San
with
Diego.
tons of movement.
Number 15, Adrian Morejon.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero
Leading
Jr.
off for the
0 for 3.
Jays,
A
first
fly out, a
baseman,
ground out, and a strikeout.
Vladimir Guerrero
Singing, you can't ask for anything
Jr.
more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And that is out of play. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with
Now
the bat
batting,
speed these days. So many guys
hitter,
throwing in the upper
Anthony
90s, and you see the velocity on that
Santander.
one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
Now
pace.
batting, right fielder, George Springer.
So they're down to their final out. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And gone. And they inch closer. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Adrian Morejon won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jason Adams.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now, Dalton Varsho. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that drops in for a strike. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.